Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Schiff is awesome. He's just so wonderful, and it's just so great to always read about Congressman Schiff and how he has a whole lot of evidence that Trump colluded with Russia to hack the DNC to inform the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated, thus giving Clinton the popular vote but losing swing states miraculously through Facebook ads that nobody saw. And now Mr. Schiff is reading things that don't exist. So if you can't, you know the phrase, if you can't beat him, join him. This is if you can't provide anything factual, just make it up. Now, the House conservatives have introduced a resolution to censor Adam Schiff for the alleged parody of him actually just attributing quotes to Trump. He might as well, I mean, it was so hilarious. They don't have anything on Trump. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. He asked the Ukrainian president to work with William Barr on investigating potential wrongdoing of the former vice president. Big deal. So what? If he's on video, as actually stating, yes, President Obama's administration, we including mainly the vice president, stated, you will not get the $1 billion if you do not fire an official in your government, a prosecutor who just happened to be looking at the corporation, investigating the corporation, that his son received $3 million. It's called a conflict of interest. $3 million to Hunter Biden, $700,000 to the wife of a top FBI agent, money flowing into the Clinton Foundation, millions from Uranium One, and miraculously had absolutely nothing to do with anything. The Committee on Foreign Investment doesn't say anything, and 20% of U.S. uranium capacity is eventually, the sale is allowed. Only President Obama could have vetoed it. He didn't. But of course, the money had nothing to do with anything. Don't you understand? Nothing. There was no conflict of interest, even though there's obvious conflicts of interest if the tables were turned and it was Republicans or President Trump or anyone that he knew that obtained millions of dollars from Uranium One. Isn't it interesting how the money flows always go to Democrats? Andrew McCabe's wife, Clinton Foundation, litany of pay-to-play schemes, UBS, Boeing, 85 donors giving $156 million, all because they love charity. They're philanthropic. Don't you understand? They're paying CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike says, oh, yeah, the Democrats were hacked. Yeah. Russia was so afraid of Bill and Hillary. That's why he had Bill over his house. $500,000 for a speaking venture in a Moscow bank. And literally, Bill Clinton was at Vladimir Putin's house outside Moscow. Oh, he's so scared, so frightened. And, if the DNC was hacked, and the campaign emails were hacked, then, there's an interesting email that I wrote about in the Daily Caller from Cheryl Mills saying the president knows that Hillary doesn't have a state.gov. They would have read that. The intelligence services of anyone who infiltrated those campaign emails would have known that, and they would have known that, oopsie, Clinton had a private server for 4 years without a state.gov, and would have known that she was paying Platte River and Dado Inc. to archive all of her emails, even the ones that were deleted regarding yoga that Trump Jr. had the audacity to find to work with a foreign power. This is like 8th grade stuff. But anyway, Adam Schiff wants a special counsel. I have a suspicion that's where he's going. Bloomberg, a special counsel must investigate Rudy Giuliani and Bill Barr. Really? Good luck with one. Sessions is gone. I can't help you anymore. I wish I could. He tossed me aside. Trumpy. I did so much for him. LMNOP. Patriots, back me up on this one. I did so much for Trumpy. I helped form a special counsel. I recused myself. I told my trusted lieutenant, Hot Rod Rosenstein, I said, do what you need to do. If you need to do 5 special counsels, Mueller probes, whatever, do it. Sit up and frame people, just ruin their lives. I can't help you this time. You got Bill Barr. I hope you're happy, Trumpy, with Bill Barr protecting you and preventing the country from yet another farce of a fabrication that I just allowed because I recused myself because I was afraid Andrew McCabe was going to investigate me for nothing like he did everyone else. He did. This is hilarious. So anyway, Bloomberg wrote this article the other day. The complaint raises serious allegations about the president's personal lawyer and his attorney general. No, it doesn't. Guess what? They can investigate Biden. Sorry. If Biden committed wrongdoing, they can investigate him. Case closed. End of story. End of story. Done deal. No, it's not a problem. And if you commit crimes, if you engage in misconduct, sorry, you're going to be investigated even before the election. So, get over it. The Democrats are like, yeah, we robbed the bank, but it was before the election, so you know what? You can't do anything about it unless you want to interfere in the election. Sorry, your misconduct, your sins, your egregious behavior, your illegal activity, your cheating Bernie Sanders and trying to cheat again. Well, not really. At this point, there's no Democratic Party. Clinton's going to run again. This is not rocket science, everyone. She's running. Who are they going to go with? The guy who defeated Cocoa Puffs and cornflakes and grape nuts, who's now like, this is hilarious. The Democrats are doing so much for Hillary. It's like, this is the best. This is the best thing. I give it up to, that's why I have her in the background always watching over us. It's the best because what she did was, well, Congressman Devin Nunes was talking about how all these stories emanated from Clinton in 2016, saying, hey, Joe, do you really want to run? I mean, you have all these problems. But Democrats are hilarious. In their maniacal, rabid frenzy and quest to expedite a Clinton 2020 because both Bill and Hillary run the show. There's nobody else, and there is no Democratic Party, and the whole thing's a theatrical performance. They fabricate a hilarious controversy. Oh, that implicates Biden. So the new spin is not, they couldn't find that Trump worked with Russia because he didn't. They made it up. Clinton purchased the dossier. So she paid for her own Russian hacking myth. And I don't care, people like, the intelligence community. No, there's no, you're not looking at John Brennan, with a stroller and, oh, hi, neighbor, what a great community, Clapper, with an oil change in his car and, Comey mowing his lawn and Andrew McCabe with a duffel bag full of $700,000 from Terry McAuliffe. No, nothing to see here. But it doesn't matter if corrupt intelligence chiefs promote the same line that CNN and the Washington Post have said for 3 years without any evidence, and they had egg on their face yet again. They were mortified. They don't care. Their thing is, we're the establishment. It doesn't matter because we can just continue the narrative. People don't like Trump's personality. We can literally be wrong on everything, but Trump's personality is just horrendous enough to these liberals that they can do anything against him, and it's okay. But the best part of all of this is that they have this new controversy, and it just so happens that the whole thing is about Biden's potential criminality. Get it? Aha! Huh? It's about Biden's criminality, potential. Biden's wrongdoing. They get 2 birds with 1 stone with this controversy. They pave the way for Clinton. They expedite Clinton 2020 because they know that Warren's not electable. Warren is not electable. She doesn't even believe in what she's saying, and if she believed in what she was saying, she would be unelectable. You're not going to do away with air transportation, do away with cars within 10 years or so. It's not going to happen. The AFL-CIO is against it. That's just the couple weeks ago and just the other day regarding Warren. Medicare for all, let's say I'm wrong and it's feasible. It's a noble idea, but we have 320 million people, and we're not the Netherlands, we're not Canada. It's not feasible. The Mercatus study said you'd have to double to triple tax collection, but that, in addition to the Green Deal, in addition to everything else, if Bernie and Warren are the same candidate, tell me the difference. What is the difference? So they cheated Bernie. Warren is there. I really don't know what the reason is. By the way, I have I'm going to be reading tweets on H.A. Goodman's other channel, like a hilarious thread about how this one journalist tried to, whatever. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel regarding that. It's kind of hilarious. But anyway, there's like all disparaging. People are trying to disparage other people by calling them me. So they're calling them the next H.A. Goodman, which is kind of, I find it hilarious, but it's mean for other people because they don't like to be called or, like compared to me, because I'm like, the most horrible person on the planet to many people on the left. But anyway, so I'll be doing a segment on that. It's kind of hilarious. I'll just read. I'm not going to give the names out. I'll just read the tweets, and they're hilarious. Anyway, the whole thing is implicating. Biden paves the way for Clinton. What's the next step besides impeachment? They're going to push for a special counsel. They can't get it with William Barr. But you're going to see more. You might. I have a suspicion that this is going to take place. I think that's what Adam Schiff eventually wants. They're not going to stop at this. They're going to continue. And then they're going to say, well, part of the impeachment inquiry is the new special counsel. We want a special counsel. And then they're going to, ramp that up at CNN, Washington Post, New York Times. They want that. They want it ramped up. And they're not going to get the special counsel, and it's going to be hopefully just a fleeting moment of even more irrationality. But the audacity of wanting a special counsel is, it's just, it takes absurdity to new levels. This is Bloomberg. A special counsel must investigate Rudy Giuliani and Bill Barr. Why? Okay, here we just have the end of this. It's entirely possible such an investigation might find evidence of criminal wrongdoing by the president. So the whole thing is, well, it's not going to be an investigation of the president, okay? But it'll be an investigation of everyone around him again. It's like, you did that already. You ruined people's lives. It didn't work out. So, like, you don't have anything. Why don't you focus on Medicare why don't you pass here? Here's a way to, Democrats will lose with Clinton again, but here's a way possibly to win back some respect from voters on the left. Possibly. Who cares about the Democratic Party? But why don't you Democrats focus on Medicare for all, Green New Deal legislation, since the world is going to end soon, legislation, not resolution, all of these things that you claim to care about so much. Instead of going on social media and Twitter and whatever and saying, oh, yeah, retweet, oh, look, everyone's shared, everyone loves what I said. Go and simply focus on policies. Have Trump actually veto policies. Hillary is going to run again. She's going to lose again, which will be hilarious. The Democratic Party will implode. It'll be obliterated by Bill and Hillary. The unbridled ambition will then cause a 2024 run. Clinton will run in 2024 again. So this is just the beginning. Enjoy, America. This is just the beginning. Why would she stop after a second loss in 2020? Why? There are easily going to be 20 to 30 million people who will be like, well, we're going to vote for her again. Because President Trump, that he has some kind of a fleet of guardian angels or something. But anyway, I mean, they can't touch him. And it's going to be hilarious what happens with between Trump and Clinton again. Oh my God. It's going to be great. And ladies and gentlemen, like, I know there's some people, like, very so often I'll be, when I say, like, I'm the only person who's been saying this, literally I'm the only person on YouTube and in all of media, okay? I know that some listeners have stated this, you know, in their lives and, you know, to people. I'm talking about in media. The only person consistently from 2017 until today and up until recently, nobody was saying it at all. Absolutely nobody. Maybe some voices in 2017, but I was the only person saying this consistently. I'll do a playlist of like 30 videos just in the past year. But Clinton's going to run again, and she's going to lose again. But it's just kind of funny because, like, sometimes people will be like, like one or two people in the comment section will be like, "That's not true. Other voices were there in media." Like, where in media? CNN? MSN? Where? Fox? Nobody on Fox News was saying it. So, you know, it's like, you know, Rush Limbaugh, I do believe his producers watch this channel. I'm honored. And he shared my article twice. 2 days in a row, one of the articles, basically all roads lead to Clinton. And he just recently said, yeah, Hillary's going to run. I was going to do a segment on Rush Limbaugh saying it, but then I will do my usual Hillary segment, Hillary 2020 segment, probably in the next couple of days. But ladies and gentlemen, they're gonna ask for another special counsel, and it's kind of hilarious too because you see this article. I couldn't believe that what I read. I'm like, I think this is the first of many for the special counsel push. We'll see. I could be wrong about this, by the way. You know, this is not one of my, you know, I'm not really passionate about them pushing a special counsel, but I do think it's from this article in Bloomberg. A special counsel must investigate Rudy Giuliani and Bill Barr. Complaint raises serious allegations about the president's personal lawyer and his attorney general. It's entirely possible that such an investigation might find evidence of criminal wrongdoing by the president. What? What? Looking into Biden? So what? How is that a bad thing? They did the same thing to Trump, although with Trump, they fabricated. There was no dossier that was accurate. They purchased a dossier, and they used a dossier. There was no intelligence from within the United States that started all of this. It was Alexander Downer, the ambassador, Australian ambassador. They used his gossip. Joseph Mifsud, a Maltese professor. A Steele dossier purchased by Clinton. This is like a poorly written script for like a B movie. And Democrats are like, oh my God. And then when they lose again, they'll blame someone else, but they won't realize that all of their madness caused them to lose yet again. They don't realize it. So anyway, give me your thoughts below. Clinton is going to run again, and it's going to be the same outcome. What happens to the country in terms of divisions, and I say, do not, I keep telling everyone, do not, under any circumstances, debate loved ones, have arguments with friends or loved ones or coworkers regarding if they have TDS, if they have derangement issues over Trump. Do not argue with them. Don't do it, because they will turn into the little monster with the precious. I mean, I've spoken to good people, amazing people. They bring up, you know, President Trump, first president to step foot in North Korea. Oh, really? You're gonna fall for that photo op? What? A photo op? No, you can even, the Korean President Moon Jae-in stated that Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. That's an Associated Press article, a Reuters article. Actually, a whole bunch of articles regarding that. So, how is that a photo op? I mean, the rebuttals they'll get, he's never been in a successful business. This has nothing to do with his presidency. You know, like, nothing to do. And I'm coming out with a website that will help you defeat any person with those issues on the left regarding Trump. But anyway, that's going to come out actually very soon. Give me your thoughts below. They want another special counsel, people. And I think they're going to... Bill Barr is going to laugh at them. But ultimately, William Barr will prevent a special counsel because it has to happen from the Justice Department. And good old Jeff Sessions, no longer there. Sorry, can't help you, Adam Schiff, but call me. I love you. I love you so much. Anything else I can do to help? I mean, I've only wasted 2 years of Trump's presidency. Give me your thoughts below. Check out A. Trey Goodman's other channel right now. Thank you.